to have you join us on this week's episode of the program. I'm Melinda Akinlami. We're ending August and ushering in the month of September on a high. So let's check out our lineup. Grandmasters of Printmaking in Nigeria exhibition takes place in Lagos. Today's solo exhibition by a young artist who is one day hoping to become a master. We see that and more when ArtHouse returns in a moment. Do stay with us.
Primitivism, identity often sought for by members of Western society, exerts a limitation and barrier against the progress of creativity.
We gave you a glimpse of it before the main event, and now it's time to see the 9 Printmaking Grandmasters exhibition at the Fobali Art Gallery in Lagos.
The Fobali Art Gallery in Lagos has hosted an exhibition which featured 9 master printmakers of Nigeria. The exhibition includes works by late veterans like Professor Uche Okeke, Professor Solomon Wangboje, David Dale, and Tayo Ayegbusi, as well as living legends such as Professor Bruce Onobrakbeya, Professor Salubi Onokufe, Ademola Williams, Tayo Kwaye, and Dr. Kule Adeyemi.
This exhibition is to promote printmaking in Nigeria and to create awareness to Nigerians about the value of printmaking. Art print is a highly valued and acceptable art medium globally, in the Western country, in the Asian, and most Nigerians don't know more about art print. We are not talking about things to print in the artworks, the print out from the computer. It's something different, and we feel that it is important that Nigerians need to be educated about art print.
Essentially, we are building the structure for printmaking. Get me right. We are building structure for printmaking in Nigeria, and that's why the exhibition is titled 9 contemporary grandmasters in Nigeria. I'm happy to be invited as one of them. We have the likes of Omotayo Ayegbusi. We have the likes of Bruce Onobrakbeya. We have the likes of Uche Okeke. We have the likes of Tayo Kwaye. We have the artists picked, from different parts of the country. It's quite exciting, and they have actually made their mark. Possibly, maybe the organizers feel that I have actually made a mark. So I'm invited, for this show, and I'm happy to be part of it.
The works of art on display highlight the techniques of the medium like plastograph, monoprint, linoblock, and etching.
Printmaking is a visual art genre, and is the art of using the matrix to produce identical originals. It's popular in Europe, it's popular in America. Right now, we're in Nigeria. A lot of people have trained in it right now, and today the art is becoming more popular. And this exhibition is actually born to popularize the exhibition, to give the genre a visibility, and that is why this show is on.
Other essential elements that crowns an artist as a Grandmaster are revealed in this group show, which is to make the printmaking technique gain more followership.
It promises to be a very great show, and I hope art enthusiasts, art collectors, art students, and people who have the love for printmaking will come for this show and appreciate printmaking, which is like a democracy, because you have to pull out plates. You have to pull out prints from a plate, editions, like a plate can be about 50 prints, depends on the edition the artist wants to pull out. So why I call it a democratic concept is that it can get to everybody, unlike a painting that is only one and just for one collector.
From the look of things, it's already causing a buzz in the atmosphere.
At that time, printmakers were almost non-existent, very few, but now there are quite many, and that's good. And this exhibition is one of the things that is making printmaking very popular as an art medium.
Most youths don't have ideas about art, but the privilege I have living with someone like Professor Bruce made me to love art. And it's something I would say is a good thing. We should enlighten more of Nigerian youth into art, to know the value of art, and make sure art grows up in Nigeria.
It is one of those things that are progressively building the creative industry. Essentially, I'm here on behalf of Lagos Chamber of Commerce to continue our support to the creative industry. Because the creative industry, together with the entertainment part of the creative industry, is one of the fastest growing sectors of Nigeria. Not just locally, but Africa and worldwide. Our artists are now international stars. And that achievement is not only in art, but it's also in an economy. Those artists are building very large spaces for economic growth. Both the established artists and the younger ones that are coming behind them, they are supported and motivated by a show like this that is highlighting Grandmasters in the art of printmaking.
For the Fubali Gallery, it's crucial to emphasize printmaking, which is a process of creating art by transferring an image from a matrix to another surface, most often paper. The matrix is the surface that holds the image.
It's nice to see the Grandmasters of Printmaking exhibit there. We're taking a moment now. ArtHouse returns with more, so do join us again. And these are the works of art you sent in recently. Let's begin with this pen sketch on paper work by Austin Abai. It's called Hold Your Head Up High. The shocker is how smart Samson titled this pen and ink on paper piece. The mountain is up to you. That's what Nemeka says with this mixed media on canvas piece. Then Imperfect Me, Rossi Looking Beetlebug, is a stretched Sino acrylic on canvas piece by Animation. Unfolding Life is a mixed media work by Tunde Abiodun. Then Time Out 17 is an oil on canvas work by Chris Ogebu. Celebration of Efik culture is what Best Uti is giving the viewers with this charcoal on Strathmore paper work. Then Dozier Ekenobi has Merry Musician, a pen on paper piece. Wrap things up with Callisto's digital art called African Mother. Which concludes the works of art you sent in this week. We appreciate you for sending them in and encourage you to keep them coming.
Our wordsmith for today is called Almost Trodden by Audu Awoicho. We are a people standing on the trembling edge of obscurity, fragile now, nearly forgotten, fading into quiet erasure. Where once we stood proud, a majestic flame, burning bright with values carved from truth, with riches not just of soil, but of soul, anchored in belief, integrity, and justice. But shadows have crept into our light. Corruption dances in the open. Selfish ideologies choke our unity. Modernity strips away the sacred. And the people's heart beat quieter. Numb to the loss of all we once held dear. My art cries out with colors of resistance. A call to rise from beneath the weight of tyrants, of prejudice sharpened like blades. Let heritage be not a memory, but a mantle reborn. Let justice walk free again, unshackled from the grasp of political puppeteers and twisted creeds.
Jessica Ene is gunning to become a master someday and showcased Beyond Words and Time, a debut solo exhibition at the Thought Pyramid Art Center in Lagos.
Unspoken themes and societal pressures are depicted in these surrealist paintings by artist Yaknyo Jessica Ene at her debut solo exhibition at the Thought Pyramid Art Center in Ikoyi, Lagos.
The reason for this exhibition is actually for men to, understand that women are not inferior, to understand that women are not meant to be in the shadow, and to understand that African women have so much to offer. I mean, Yaknyo Ene is a female, and she has broken so many records for Next of Kin. So we want men to, if they are not taking anything away, just take away the fact that our women can do very well on their own, and we have to treat them as equals. And also for women, that they are enough. They don't need anybody's opinion or decision to live their life.
The themes of identity, the non-linear nature of time, and the expectations placed on women are all explored in the array of pieces displayed in this hall.
This body of work talks about the trend of age shaming and also the stigma surrounding the biological clock. It exposes societal pressures that women in Nigeria and Africa at large face within rigid timelines. My works also investigates how the modern-day Nigerian woman navigates through these societal expectations and also leaves room for new narratives, ones that are rooted in freedom, self-worth, and confidence.
As an African society, there's a lot of expectations from women. People almost do not want to accept that women are human beings. They are not just superhuman beings. So there's a lot of subjugation, there's a lot of oppression, there's a lot of condemnation. When a man, for example, has disability, it is not engaged the same way a woman is engaged. We talk about the issue of being barren. There's a particular age the woman has to marry and all of those things. So the artist is using art to tackle all of this issue, while also letting women know that regardless of the pressure that they have from society or the expectations, they should be free. They should be free and enjoy themselves because they are enough. So that's what we are trying to communicate through this exhibition, which is featuring 16 artworks.
If you take a look at most of the paintings, a lot of them have something in common, something about time. Most of these women, there are a lot of things that go on that people say a lot about women. You hear time is going, Yoruba we say love foko, go and marry. Time is going. Even when you marry, they're also checking time for you. Will you not have baby? All those kind of things. So there are a lot of things that have to do with time and women. And this work by Jessica portrays a lot about it. We're always talking about time. You don't have time. Time is running out. So it says a lot about women. All the things they used to say in the bedroom, this painting just brings it out to the fore. So far, the works I've seen are majorly a representation and an advocacy for women and what they stand, the pain they go through, and some of the way they respond emotionally and psychologically to the effect of influences around them. And so far, the works has been interesting and captivating.
Through her art, this contemporary artist seeks to free women from the tyranny of articulation and encourage viewers to see and hear what cannot be spoken but can be seen in her works.
The one on my right, titled Her Sanctuary of Fading Rose, just depicts a young woman who is very confident and who has reclaimed autonomy, because we live in a world where women are expected to, keep performing, and there's a lot that we as women are expected to do. We are expected to get married, have kids, and the list keeps going on and on. But in this painting, it changes the narrative and just shows how the subject is, reclaiming her timelines, and she's in control of her life and her body and all of that.
She's very professional. She's very hardworking. For this exhibition, she committed so much into this exhibition just because she's trying to communicate the burden of agenda. And I'm glad that we've seen what is the works on the wall today. So I just want to tell her to keep up the professionalism, keep up the hard work, and just keep pushing herself, because every work being displayed today shows that she's pushing the boundary, and we are excited as Top Pyramid Art Center to be a part of that.
Beyond Words and Time is a follow-up to Yakner's 2024 international solo debut in the United States.
Mastery of any craft takes time, dedication, patience, hard work, and a lot more. We've shown you the masters and the young hands in order to inspire budding artists. We're going to be showing you more, but that'll be on the next episode of ArtHouse.
Next week on ArtHouse. Generations. The Future Masters exhibition at My Dream Gallery in Lagos. $14.99 Art Force, an art exhibition by Auchi Art Royale at Thought Pyramid Art Center, Lagos. More people need to enjoy the ingenious in the Nigerian art scene. So do share, view, and like our page for everyone to experience these bundle of talents.
Your ArtHouse experience doesn't have to end when the show is not on television. Interact with us on our various social media platforms. See any edition of ArtHouse on our website or YouTube page. Join our very interactive Facebook page by joining the group on ArtHouse on Channels. We're everywhere.
That's ArtHouse today. Thank you so much for being great company, and I look forward to interacting with you on our various social media platforms where you can see this and other editions of ArtHouse just by going to our YouTube page. I'm Melinda Akinlami. See you in September.